Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be counting down my top 10 roller coasters at Busch Gardens Tampa. Busch Gardens Tampa is a theme park located in Tampa, just right out like an hour away from Orlando, and is literally next to USF. So yeah, and they are home to 10 different roller coasters, from thrilling to family coasters to the middle coasters. Today I'll be ranking my top 10. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, Airgrover. This is really just your average ordinary kiddie coaster. It's a very small coaster, but it's a good introduction coaster to everyone that's wanting to get into bigger, better rides. So yeah, but it's a naturally kiddie coaster, so naturally I'm putting it in last place. Number 9, Serpent. This is really just your average ordinary Wild Mouse filled with quick turns, quick drops, and stops. We all know the Wild Mouse coasters are literally everywhere, so naturally I'm going to put it in number 9, but it is better than the kiddie coaster, so that's why I have it one spot higher. Number 8, Cobras Curse. If we were to talk about uniqueness and theming, this is absolutely number 1. It has an amazing elevator lift hill, and then also goes forwards, then it goes backwards, and it has a free spin section, which is awesome. But the reason why I have it at number 8 is because it is kind of tame, honestly. But even though it's tame, I love the theming. The queue line is really cool, especially with the Cobra and everything, and the voiceovers are pretty awesome. And this coaster is fun for the whole family, and if you're if you don't like spinning, then honestly, it's really not that bad. Now, I haven't done any of the Mach Extreme spinning coasters yet, but in terms of Mach spinning coasters, I think this is a good one, and it's one roller coaster that I highly recommend for the whole family. Number 7, Scorpion. To me, this is easily the hidden gem of Busch Gardens Tampa. It's just got one loop and a couple of helixes, but that one loop and those 2 helixes pack a punch. Plus, it's not too rough, and honestly, it's just a classic. Like, these Schwarzkopf coasters really don't exist anymore, and while it might not be my favorite Schwarzkopf roller coaster, it's one roller coaster that you should not pass on because it is really good. Number 6, Tigress. If you're a coaster enthusiast, you are very familiar with the Skyrocket 2 models. They're compact, they're intense, pack a lot of airtime, and while I am not a fan of those comfort collar restraints as I feel like they're unnecessary, I can really get a kick out of this roller coaster. And plus, the soundtrack played throughout the station is really cool. What more could we ask for? Number 5, Sheikra. Out of the 3 dive coasters I've been on so far, Sheikra is easily my favorite. The airtime is very sustained during the drops, especially in the back row, and it actually pulls some pretty intense forces at the bottom of the drops. Plus, I love the tunnel dive and the splashdown. It just adds to a whole finale. While it might not be as tall or as fast as the other 2 that I've done, Sheikra just has a very good fun factor, and that's why I think Sheikra is the best dive roller coaster that I've done so far. Number 4, Cheetah Hunt. While it might not be the most intense coaster out there, Cheetah Hunt is just so much fun. It's got 3 launches, it's got some good airtime, and what I love about this roller coaster is how long it is. It just feels like it goes on forever, and plus it interacts with the Serengeti and the rockwork, which I think just adds to the whole experience. Plus, it has an inversion, and Cheetah Hunt is just one of those roller coasters that's just flat out fun. And while the lines for this coaster get really long, it's worth it, and come on, like, how can you not love some Cheetah Hunt? Number 3, Kumba. Kumba might be almost 30 years old, but this coaster still packs one heck of a punch. It's one of the most intense B&Ms ever made. It's very fierce, loud, intense, makes you gray out, and plus the inversions are very iconic, especially those 2 interlocking corkscrews. It may not be the smoothest coaster out there. I mean, it did open in 1993 after all. This thing still has some incredible pacing, and from start to finish, Kumba really is a powerhouse. And I believe that it is the greatest B&M looping coaster of all time. Number 2, Mongu. Mongu is known as the king of all the inverts for a reason. It truly has the best of both worlds, from very intense inversions to a very long ride. Plus, it's super smooth considering that it's been running for over 25 years, and I really do love how Mongu just dives in and out of these trenches. Plus, it has one of the most intense inversions I've ever experienced in any coaster at that Batwing. You'll know what I mean if you sit in the back row left seat. And plus, Mongu is, like I said earlier, it's an incredibly long ride that just seems like it goes on forever. While the second half might die down just a little bit, Mongu really just is one of the best coasters I've ever experienced. Number 1, Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi is not only my favorite roller coaster at Busch Gardens Tampa, but is my current number 1 roller coaster. This thing is a powerhouse from start to finish. It's got some of the most ridiculous airtime that I've ever experienced, from the wave turn to the outer banks to the drop, everything. And the two inversions that are featured on this roller coaster are crazy. Like that death roll, I don't think I've ever experienced an inversion more disorienting than that. And like I said earlier, this pacing is out of control. You literally are just flying through the course from start to finish, and plus it's the most intense arm steed that I've done. From positives to negatives, I just gray out every time I ride this coaster, and plus the first times I rode this coaster, I feel like the restraints were bruising my shins because of how insane this airtime is. So yeah, Iron Gwazi is a true winner in my hands. I know we waited a long time for it, but the wait was more than worth it. I'm glad to have Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 roller coasters at Busch Gardens Tampa. Busch Gardens Tampa is such a fantastic park that I highly recommend to anyone who's experiencing Orlando. It really is worth the hour drive down to Tampa to experience these incredible roller coasters. They truly have some of the best roller coasters on the planet, and literally everyone has their different opinions, so I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future if you enjoyed this one. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you know when to upload a new video. Don't forget to check out Theme Park Guide Productions on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Discord. Go check it out. And plus, don't forget to follow the Disney Zach for some Disney content and Flock Fan for some football content. I'll see you guys next time, and you're clear for dispatch.